Imagine waking up tomorrow with the same job, the same people, the same problems, the same responsibilities, but somehow, none of them have the power to control your emotions anymore. Imagine someone insults you, and instead of feeling angry, you smile. Imagine failure no longer scares you. Imagine rejection becomes your greatest teacher. Imagine your peace becoming so strong that no amount of chaos can steal it. Sounds impossible? The ancient Stoics believed it wasn't only possible, it was a skill anyone could develop. And today, I'm going to share 6 Stoic rules that have survived for over 2,000 years. These aren't motivational quotes you'll forget tomorrow. They're timeless principles that have transformed emperors, philosophers, warriors, and ordinary people into emotionally unshakable human beings. But here's the most important part. The 6th rule is so powerful that many people spend their entire lives without understanding it. Yet once you do, you'll never look at your problems the same way again. So stay with me until the very end, because one of these 6 rules may completely change the way you live. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Wisdom Unbounding World. If you're searching for inner peace in a world full of distractions, you've come to the right place. Let's begin. Rule 1. Control what you can, release what you can't. Every day, millions of people waste their energy worrying about things they can never control. What people think, the economy, the weather, your past, someone else's decisions. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every morning that many events are beyond our control. The only thing truly under your command is your own response. Think about social media. One negative comment can ruin someone's entire day. Why? Because they handed control of their emotions to a stranger. The Stoics would ask a simple question. Is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. This doesn't mean becoming passive. It means becoming powerful. Because every minute spent worrying about uncontrollable things is a minute stolen from improving the things you actually can control. Your attitude, your habits, your effort, your character. The happiest people aren't those with perfect lives. They're the ones who stopped fighting reality. And this leads to something even more important. Rule 2. Your mind creates more suffering than reality. Have you ever noticed something strange? Sometimes the fear of an event hurts more than the event itself. Waiting for exam results, preparing for an interview, sending an important message. Your mind begins creating hundreds of imaginary disasters. What if I fail? What if they reject me? What if everything goes wrong? But when the moment finally arrives, most of those fears never happen. Seneca famously observed that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Modern life makes this even worse. We constantly imagine worst-case scenarios. The Stoics trained themselves to separate facts from stories. The fact is, you have an interview tomorrow. The story is, I'm going to embarrass myself and ruin my future. Notice the difference. One is reality. The other is imagination. Every time anxiety appears, ask yourself, what evidence do I actually have? You'll be surprised how often your mind is lying to you. But what if something bad really does happen? That's where the next rule changes everything. Rule 3. Turn every obstacle into an opportunity. Most people see problems as roadblocks. Stoics see them as training grounds. Lose your job? Learn new skills. Get rejected? Improve yourself. Face criticism? Discover your weaknesses. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the obstacle becomes the way. Think about a blacksmith. Steel becomes stronger only after enduring fire and repeated blows. Without resistance, there is no strength. Without failure, there is no wisdom. Without hardship, there is no resilience. Every challenge life throws at you carries a hidden lesson. The question isn't, why is this happening to me? The better question is, what is this trying to teach me? This single shift transforms victims into leaders. And speaking of leadership, the next rule may be the hardest one to practice in today's world. Rule 4. Protect your peace from other people's opinions. Today, many people measure their worth by likes, followers, compliments, approval. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The moment your happiness depends on someone else's opinion, you've given away your freedom. Epictetus taught that if you seek external validation, you'll forever become a slave to other people's judgments. Think about it. No matter what you do, someone will criticize you. Someone will misunderstand you. Someone won't like you. You could be the kindest person alive, and someone would still find a reason to dislike you. So why spend your life chasing impossible approval? Instead, live according to your values, not according to applause. Because applause fades, character remains. But even strong character faces one unavoidable enemy: time. And that's where Stoicism becomes deeply life-changing. Rule 5. Remember that life is temporary. This may sound uncomfortable, but it is one of Stoicism's greatest gifts. One day, every meeting, every argument, every success, every possession will disappear. The Stoics practiced remembering mortality, not to become depressed, but to become grateful. When you remember life is temporary, you stop postponing happiness. You stop wasting time on meaningless conflicts. You stop waiting for the perfect moment, because you realize this moment is all you truly have. Imagine treating every conversation as if it could be your last. Imagine appreciating your family today instead of assuming tomorrow is guaranteed. Suddenly, life becomes richer, not because it lasts forever, but because it doesn't. And now, we've reached the final rule, the one that quietly connects everything you've heard so far. Rule 6. Master yourself before trying to master the world. Most people spend years trying to change others, trying to change society, trying to change circumstances. Very few spend time changing themselves. Yet Stoicism teaches that true victory isn't conquering cities. It's conquering your own mind. Can you stay calm when others panic? Can you remain honest when lying seems easier? Can you stay disciplined when nobody is watching? Can you choose patience over anger? These invisible victories shape your destiny far more than external success ever will. The strongest person isn't the loudest. It isn't the richest. It isn't the most famous. The strongest person is the one who remains peaceful while life becomes chaotic. That kind of strength cannot be bought. It cannot be borrowed. It must be built. One decision, one habit, one day at a time. And once you master yourself, very little in this world can truly defeat you. The world will always be noisy. People will continue judging. Problems will continue appearing. Life will continue changing. But remember this: peace has never come from controlling the world. Peace comes from controlling yourself. The 6 Stoic rules you've learned today are not meant to be admired. They're meant to be practiced. Start with just one. Apply it every day for the next week. Watch how your thinking changes. Then watch how your life begins to change with it. Because wisdom isn't measured by what you know. It's measured by what you live. If this video inspired you or gave you a new perspective, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear these Stoic lessons. And subscribe to Wisdom Unbounding World for more timeless wisdom that helps solve modern-day problems. Now I have a question for you. Which of these 6 Stoic rules do you find the hardest to follow in your daily life, and why? Share your answer in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else on their journey. Until next time, stay wise, stay calm, and remember, the greatest battle you will ever fight is not against the world. It is within yourself.